The sun was dipping below the jagged horizon of Varion 5, painting the alien sky in shades of violet and gold. Captain Alex Morgan, a human medic stationed on this distant world, adjusted his uniform and scanned the barren landscape. The planet was harsh but beautiful in its own strange way, with towering crystalline formations and rivers that shimmered with a faint bioluminescent glow. Alex had grown used to the alien terrain, but nothing could have prepared him for the chaos he was about to witness. A commotion echoed in the distance, shouts, alien screeches, and the sharp metallic clang of weapons. Curious and cautious, Alex jogged toward the sound, medkit in hand. As he approached, he saw a group of royal guards cornering a young woman. Her bright silvery skin and flowing violet hair marked her as a member of the royal family, and her movements were wild and desperate. She was clearly wounded. Blood ran down her arm and she stumbled on the uneven ground. Without thinking, Alex ran toward her. "Hey, over here!" he shouted, waving his hand. The guards turned, startled by the human presence, but Alex didn't hesitate. He reached the princess and quickly assessed her injuries. "Princess, you need help now," he said. She looked at him with wide, defiant eyes, a mixture of fear and irritation. "I don't need your help, human," she spat, her voice sharp and musical. "Stay back or you'll regret it." Alex ignored her protests. His training kicked in. "I don't have time for politeness. You're bleeding badly. If I don't help you, you might not survive." She glared at him, but her strength was failing. She collapsed slightly into his arms, and Alex made a quick decision. He lifted her carefully, trying not to worsen her injuries, and sprinted toward a small ridge that offered cover from the guards. Alien guards shouted behind him, ordering him to stop, but he kept running. Once safely hidden, Alex gently set her down. "Can you hold still for a moment? I need to look at your wounds." The princess frowned, crossing her arms, her pride clearly hurt by being handled like a fragile creature. "You don't understand anything about me," she muttered. "Try me," Alex replied calmly, opening his medkit. He quickly examined her arm. A deep gash ran across the forearm, and there were several bruises on her ribs from the fall. "You're lucky you're alive. I can treat this, but I need to work fast." Her eyes softened slightly as she realized the seriousness of her condition. "Fine, just hurry," she said, her voice quieter now. Alex worked efficiently, cleaning the wound with antiseptic, applying a special healing gel, and wrapping it with sterile bandages. All the while, the princess watched him silently, her initial hostility giving way to curiosity. "You humans, you really do things differently," she said finally, her tone more intrigued than accusatory. Alex smiled faintly. "Different doesn't mean worse. It just means effective." Hours passed as he treated her injuries, using every technique he knew from his human medical training. As the sun disappeared completely and darkness settled over the alien landscape, he realized that staying there was no longer safe. "The guards would soon search the area. We need to move," he said. "I can't guarantee your safety here." The princess hesitated, then nodded. "I suppose I have no choice. Lead the way, human." They moved cautiously through the rocky terrain. Alex kept her hidden behind his back, using his body as a shield whenever patrols passed nearby. As they walked, she began to speak, almost tentatively at first. "My name is Lorana," she said. "I am the king's daughter, though he would rather I were dead than disobedient." Alex glanced at her. "You don't seem like someone who follows orders well." "I don't," she admitted. "I've never belonged to his world completely. His rules, his laws, they suffocate me. I want freedom, to see the stars, to make my own choices." Alex nodded, understanding her feelings better than she realized. "I know what it's like to be trapped by expectations. That's why I help people, even when it's dangerous. I couldn't leave you there to die." A faint smile appeared on Lorana's face. "You're different from anyone I've met." The conversation was cut short by a sudden rustling in the nearby crystalline bushes. Alex immediately crouched, motioning for her to stay still. 2 alien patrols were approaching, their glowing eyes scanning the terrain. Alex thought quickly. "We'll hide in the ravine ahead. Follow me." He led her through narrow paths, using his knowledge of the land and the alien landscape to stay out of sight. After several tense minutes, they reached a small hidden cave with a narrow entrance. Inside, it was dark and cold, but safe for now. Lorana sank to the ground, exhausted. "You've risked so much for me," she said quietly. "Why?" Alex sat beside her. "Because it's the right thing to do. You deserve a chance to live, and you deserve someone who cares about you as a person, not a political tool." Her eyes glistened with emotion, but she quickly turned away, hiding her vulnerability. You humans, you have strange hearts. As night deepened, Alex kept watch while Lorana slept, bandages carefully adjusted and wounds monitored. He reflected on the risks he had taken. Defying an alien king could mean death, yet he felt no regret. Helping someone in need, even an alien princess, was worth any danger. The next morning, Lorana woke feeling stronger. I can't stay here forever, she said. My father will send more guards. We need a plan, Alex nodded. We'll figure it out. You're not alone. I'll help you get somewhere safe. Over the next few days, Alex and Lorana moved cautiously across the alien terrain. Along the way, she began to trust him more. She shared details about her life, the strict rules of the royal court, the constant pressure to marry politically, and the hidden knowledge she had about alien technologies. Alex listened, amazed at how intelligent and resourceful she was, even in her injured state. One evening, as they rested near a glowing river, Lorana spoke softly. You know, no one has ever treated me like this. Everyone in my life sees me as a problem, a duty, or a tool. You see me as a person, Alex smiled. Because you are a person, and people deserve help when they need it. Her gaze lingered on him for a moment before she turned away, hiding her emotions. Despite her royal upbringing and pride, she was beginning to feel something unfamiliar. Gratitude, trust, perhaps even friendship. But danger was never far behind. Scouts from the royal palace were searching for her, and the rocky terrain offered no permanent safety. Every step required careful planning, stealth, and a little luck. Alex knew that this journey had only just begun. As they reached a high ridge overlooking a sprawling alien forest, Lorana looked down at the land below. There's a rebel base here, she whispered. If we can reach them, they might protect me. But the path is dangerous. Alex checked his supplies, medkit in hand. Then we take the path, together. For the first time in a long while, Lorana felt hope. A human had risked everything for her, and she realized that maybe the universe wasn't as cruel as she had always thought. The sun rose higher, casting light over the alien world. Alex and Lorana set off down the ridge, careful, determined, and aware that every moment counted. Behind them, the distant sound of royal forces searching grew louder. Ahead, uncertainty awaited, but so did the promise of survival and perhaps an unexpected reward for courage, trust, and human determination. And so, the journey of the human medic and the rebellious alien princess truly began. The rebel base was hidden deep in the glowing forest of Varion 5, a place that looked impossible to reach from the outside. Twisting vines, towering luminescent trees, and pools of softly glowing water made the forest appear alive, almost magical. Alex Morgan led Princess Lorana carefully along the narrow paths, keeping low and moving silently. Every rustle of leaves made them pause, every shadow felt like a threat. We're close, Lorana whispered, pointing to a faint light flickering between two massive trees. The rebels use old tunnels beneath the forest. They trust me, but only because I am the king's daughter. Alex raised an eyebrow. That's a lot of trust to place in a group of strangers. She smiled faintly. Maybe, but right now they are all we have. They approached the entrance to the tunnels, carefully avoiding sensors and patrols. As they descended into the cool darkness, Alex felt a mix of excitement and tension. He had faced danger before, but helping an alien princess evade her father's forces was unlike anything in his training. Every step mattered, and one mistake could cost them both their lives. Inside the tunnels, the rebels moved quickly, silently, but Alex noticed their glances and whispers as they passed. Some were armed with sleek energy weapons. Others carried tools and gadgets unfamiliar to him. The princess led him through the twisting paths until they reached a larger chamber where the rebel leaders were gathered. Lorana, one of the leaders exclaimed, a tall alien with green-scaled skin. We thought you were captured. I escaped, she replied firmly. And I have brought help. Alex stepped forward cautiously. I'm a human medic. I helped her survive the last attack. I can continue to assist if needed. The rebels exchanged surprised looks. A human among them was unheard of, but Lorana spoke with authority and they listened. This human has saved my life, she said. He is brave and capable. We can trust him. One of the leaders, a female warrior with armor that gleamed in the dim light, approached Alex. If you've helped her, you have our respect. But if you fail her here, the consequences will be yours. Alex nodded. I understand. I won't fail her. Over the next few days, Alex continued to care for Lorana, helping her recover fully from her injuries. He treated bruises, monitored her health, and even taught some rebels basic human medical techniques. His skills impressed the alien fighters, who were used to their own methods, some of which were harsh or painful. During this time, Lorana began to open up more. She told Alex about her life in the royal palace, the endless ceremonies, the pressure to marry someone she did not love, and the constant fear of disappointing her father. Alex listened, offering empathy and advice when he could. You humans have strange courage, she said one evening, as they watched the bioluminescent pools shimmer beneath the forest canopy. You risk your life for others without expecting anything in return. I believe in helping when it matters, Alex replied. Life is worth protecting, whether human or alien. Her eyes softened. You are not like anyone I have met. Not even my closest allies. Their bond grew stronger each day. Lorana began to trust Alex not only as a medic, but as a friend, a confidant, and perhaps something more. And Alex realized that his feelings for her were not just admiration. They were something deeper, something unexpected, but the threat of the king still loomed. Scouts and patrols continued to search the forest, and the rebel base could not remain hidden forever. Lorana's presence posed a risk to everyone around her. Alex knew they would have to act soon if they wanted to survive. One morning, Lorana gathered the rebel leaders. I have a plan, she said. We cannot stay hidden. My father's forces will eventually find us, but I can take command of a faction within the Empire. With your help, we can create a strong resistance and protect our people. Alex looked at her, impressed. That's ambitious, but it might work if you have the support of your people. I do, she replied firmly, and I have you. You saved my life and proved your courage. I trust you more than anyone else. The rebels murmured among themselves, their respect for Lorana evident. They began preparations to help her establish her faction, supplying weapons, resources, and information. Alex assisted in planning medical stations, safe houses, and escape routes, using his knowledge of human strategy and alien terrain. As they worked, the human medic began to notice subtle changes in Lorana. Her confidence grew, and her rebellious spirit became more focused and strategic. She was no longer just a princess running from danger. She was a leader, capable of inspiring loyalty and commanding respect. One evening, after a long day of planning, Lorana approached Alex in private. I owe you more than I can ever repay, she said quietly. You risked everything for me, and I want to show my gratitude. Alex shook his head. You don't owe me anything. Saving lives is what I do. No, she insisted. This is different. You helped me survive, and now you helped me take my first steps toward independence. I want to reward you. Properly. He looked at her, curious. How? She smiled, her violet eyes gleaming. I have authority over a group within my father's empire. From this moment on, you will have a title, resources, and influence among my people. You will be more than a human medic. You will be my trusted ally, my partner in protecting lives and shaping the future. Alex was stunned. He had never imagined receiving such a reward, especially not from an alien royal. I don't know what to say, he stammered. You don't need to say anything, she replied. Just continue being the person you are. Brave, caring, and wise. That is all I ask. The next days were filled with preparation and training. Alex helped organize the rebels, establish medical stations, and set up communications with other factions that supported Lorana. His human ingenuity, combined with her royal authority, created a powerful alliance that no one had expected. During this time, their bond continued to grow. They laughed together, shared stories, and planned for the challenges ahead. Alex taught Lorana basic human tactics and first aid, while she shared alien strategies and insights into her father's empire. They became a team, their respect and admiration for each other deepening with every shared experience. But peace was short-lived. Scouts from the king's army discovered the rebel base, forcing Lorana and Alex to lead an evacuation. Using every trick they had learned, they moved through the forest under the cover of night, avoiding patrols and traps. Alex's quick thinking and medical expertise saved several rebels who were injured during the escape, further earning him respect and loyalty from the group. After several tense days, They reached a hidden valley where Lorana could safely establish her new faction. She stood on a cliff overlooking the valley, taking in the sight of her future kingdom. "We made it," she whispered. Alex stood beside her, feeling a mix of relief and pride. "Yes, and this is just the beginning." Lorana turned to him, her expression serious yet warm. "I promised you a reward, and I intend to keep it. From now on, you are not just a human medic. You are my trusted ally and advisor. Whatever challenges come, we face them together." Alex smiled, humbled by the trust and honor she had given him. "I will do my best. Always." Together, they looked out over the valley, knowing that their journey was far from over. The human medic and the rebellious alien princess had formed an unbreakable bond, and with courage, wisdom, and determination, they would shape the future of an entire world. And somewhere in the distance, the alien king's forces were preparing to strike. But now they faced not just a princess and a human medic, they faced a leader and a strategist, united by trust, loyalty, and the promise of a new era. Alex realized that helping someone in need had changed his life forever. He had gained not just a friend or an ally, but a position of respect, influence, and honor in a world far from Earth. And for the first time, he felt truly proud of what it meant to be human. As night fell over the hidden valley, Lorana and Alex sat together, planning, laughing, and dreaming. The universe was vast and full of dangers, but for the first time, they felt ready to face it. The story of the human medic and the rebellious alien princess was only just beginning. But one thing was certain: their courage, trust, and humanity had already made a difference that no empire could ignore.